And Melbourne Tigers. Once again, I'm Chris Semeno, joined in commentary by Kiara Wade. And we witnessed a hell of an upset in the earlier game. The Tigers women getting it done against the Rangers with 7 players on their roster.
We sure did. Tomlinson just came out firing the first half, and I think Dandenong couldn't capitalise. Very disappointing loss, I think, for Dandenong, but let's see what the guys have got in them tonight.
Definitely interesting to see what the guys bring to this one. Both teams are sitting at 8th and 9th respectively in the NBL1 ladder. Dandenong 5 games, 3 wins and 2 losses. Tigers 4 games, 2 from 2. Noticeable out for the Melbourne Tigers is Dane Pinow, which leaves Nick Pozzoglu, the star man, who's arguably making a case for MVP this season so far, averaging a double-double for the season average, 26 points and 10 rebounds per game. William Hickey and Michael Luxford, also leading the way in terms of scoring. The Rangers are fully loaded wherever they go, plenty of depth in their bigs and their guards as well.
Absolutely.
What are you hoping to see from the Rangers squad tonight, Kiara?
Just playing well together. Defensive pressure, they've got Lucas Barker, phenomenal point guard there. Just playing together. I don't want to see them come out asleep like Dandenong. They've got their full squad, and I want them to do well tonight.
2 weeks ago, the Rangers almost got it done, but fell short ultimately against a well-functioning Ballarat team, who their ball distribution and scoring was just well-rounded from every angle of the court. The Rangers did cut the deficit from nearly 20 points down to almost about 4 with just under a minute to go, but ultimately falling short. Here's hoping they can get this one over the Tigers.
Yep.
And for those who have been around to watch the NBL during its glory days, as some refer to it, during the 80s and 90s, you'll see some familiar names in their lineup with Derek McDonald and Mason Gaze, sons of the legends Daryl McDonald and Andrew Gaze, respectively. Geez, that's a walk down memory lane, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I remember watching the NBL games as a little girl. It's just, it's great to see their kids in the league now, and yeah, I can't wait to see them play tonight. It'll be great.
Number 6, Number 7, Michael Wells. Number 9, Michael Luxford. Number 15, Van Mervin. For the Dandenong Rangers, number 1, Matt Kenyon. Number 11, Lucas Barker.
Once again, these sides are sitting 8th and 9th in the NBL1 ladder. Whoever gets this one will be a crucial win for either side in that race for the finals. Starting 11. I'm in the wrong sport. Starting 5 for the Dandenong Rangers: Barker, Froling, Laupepe, Kenyon, and Lang. More or less your standard 5 for the Rangers. For the Tigers, Luxford, Vitala, Melbourne, Pozzoglu, and Wells starting.
Here we go. We get set for the
Expecting some big things from Pozzoglu in tonight's game.
Rangers Tigers doubleheader, NBL1 action time.
Both teams are ready, referees are ready, the crowd is ready. Let's see what this one has in store for us tonight. Rangers v Tigers.
Oh, wow.
And the Rangers win the tip. We are underway here at Dandenong Stadium. Lucas Barker with the rock in his hands early. We know what kind of presence he can command and what kind of talent he's got as well. Tim Lang, long pass to Barker. That one gets swiped at by Vitala. Luxford, sorry. Rangers inbound and we'll start again. Lucas Barker pulls up for a jumper 3!
Nice.
What a way to start, what a hot start.
Oop, Dandenong starting in a press.
Almost paid dividends there. Nothing gets the game going like a 3-pointer. To see what the Tigers have got in store, that one's short. Barker with a quick pass to Kenyon, who goes up for a jam and hangs off the rim. Rangers putting a stamp on this one early. Tigers looking to get going for the first time tonight. Luxford puts up a 3. That one's no good. Tim Lang gets the rebound. Barker to Froling. Froling backs it in. Puts up a little hook shot. That one's no good. La Pepe the rebound.
Good rebound.
Second chance, gets it off the glass. Well done, Kelly La Pepe. And just like that, we're going to have a quick timeout to the Melbourne Tigers, who are trailing 7 points to nothing. What a hot start that was from Dandenong.
Absolutely.
Just as you'd expect as well, a 3-pointer from Barker or a jam from Kenyon. Yeah, they're doing what they do best already.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see how these Tigers come out. Quick timeout by head coach, but see what they can bring.
Brad Pino definitely wouldn't be happy with that sort of start.
Not at all.
You got some personal ties as well with the Tigers. You mentioned you knew Derek McDonald personally.
Yes, I've known him ever since I was little, and the whole family. It's great to be here watching him tonight, and he comes from a great family, so we'll see who wins tonight. Unbiased opinion as well.
Of course, always. Tigers trying to get their ball movement going. Pazoglu tries a 3, that one's no good, but the rebound taken by Van Merben. Kicks it out to Mike Wells, that one's no good. Kenyon will grab the rebound and looks to take off quickly as well. Lucas Barker out on the wing, kicks it back to Froling again in that back door. Turn around, put back off the glass is good. Rangers firing in all cylinders so far. Racing out to a 9-0 lead. Pazoglu drives inside the paint, turns around, puts up a floater. That one's no good. Kenyon the rebound. Kenyon trying to get his Ranger side going, gives it to Lang, who fakes. He probably should have shot. Kenyon now assessing his options. Froling on the ball, gives it to La Pepe, low post, drives, gets called for the travel beforehand. A little bit too excited on his acceleration. And Luxford trying to rally his troops a little bit. The Rangers pressing very high on defense early on. Corner 3 is no good. Lucas Barker on the ball now. Finds Tim Lang in the corner, gives it to Froling on the inside, backs it in, turns around again. He will get the foul, misses the bucket though.
Loves his left hand there.
Yep. Same spot, almost the same result for the 3rd time in a row.
Tigers just missing a few early shots now. Majority of them outside the on the 3-point line. I would love to see the Tigers score.
Froling makes his first. The second's just a bit short. Rangers trying to fight for that rebound, but ultimately taken by Merben there. Pazoglu trying to get his side going. Little overhead pass there.
Nice fake. Oh.
Vitala just misses the bucket though. Decent signs from the Tigers, but they're lacking in execution so far.
Right.
Wells playing on Barker. Ball finds its way to Kenyon out on the wing. There's an off-the-ball foul called there on Lucas Barker, it looks like it will be. Nope. Excuse me, it'll be on Tim Lang. Moving screen. Vitala inbounds it to Wells. And here we go again. Rangers still pressing high. Vitala back to Wells. Drives it, kicks it out to Luxford.
Ooh.
Pass almost misplaced there, but Wells there to pick up the pieces. Wells with a little crossover, gets blocked by Kelly Laupepe. Overhead pass to Lucas Barker. What's he going to do with it? Behind the back, off the glass. Cool, calm, and collected is Lucas Barker. Rangers hustling back on defense now. Pozzoglu trying to make something happen for his side. Wells with a long-range jumper. That one's good, and the Tigers are finally on the board. Overhead pass to Tim Lang with the quick, easy bucket. Rangers still persisting with a very high defensive line.
Good, no look.
Wow. Backdoor was wide open there for Vitala. Rangers won't be happy with that one. Falling asleep defensively. Tim Lang up top now with the ball. Out to Kelly Laupepe. Laupepe bounce pass to Froling. Assesses his options, backs it in. You'd imagine he's going to spin and shoot, but the ball tipped out of bounds. It will be Rangers' ball. Derek McDonald checking into the game for the first time from Mike Wells, while Declan Sukup and Josh Oswald check in for Lucas Barker and Sam Froling respectively. Vitala gives it out to Luxford. Bounce pass there to Melbourne, sorry. That one's no good. Oswald the rebound. Kelly Laupepe on the ball. Gives it to Kenyon. Kenyon just weighing up his options. Finds Tim Lang in the corner. Backs it in, fighting against Melbourne for that one. Ball is spilled, and it will be Tigers coming up with that one. Luxford kicks it out to Pozzoglu, gives it back to Luxford, who's quickly defended by Josh Oswald. That one for Dala for three, that one's good. Tigers starting to show themselves in this game a little bit. Rangers up 14-7, and there will be a foul called just off the ball. Rangers ball from the baseline. Van Merben called for his first personal foul there. And Rangers happy with this quarter so far, happy to make some more changes as well. Juicy and Marley Biandolo and Tyler Robertson checking into the game. Definitely no shortage of options for the Rangers as Oswald tries a long three. That one's well short off the glass. Derek McDonald with the ball, little behind the back bounce pass to Luxford. Pozzoglu for three now. That one's well off the mark. Nothing's falling for the Tigers so far.
No.
Well, sorry, not much. They have scored a little bit.
Yes, they have a little bit.
Scramble for the ball. Tigers come up with it. You'd imagine Luxford's going to go all the way. He does.
Nice finish.
Nice finish off the glass.
2 points Tigers, Dandenong 14, Melbourne 9.
It's great to see Luxford back in basketball. It's just seeing him play in Victorian sides, and when we were juniors ECC, it's just really great to see players that have come through the junior program out here playing tonight.
And that's exactly what you want to see with this competition. You want to see the new blood coming through. What could be potential boomers and opals here in the NBL1. Miley Biandolo on the ball. I got to say, on a personal note, love his shoes. Nice little jumper. That one doesn't look good. Juice and Biandolo,
Nice
the rebound.
rebound.
Second look, gets the bucket to go. Luxford trying to rush the ball, being closely guarded there by Declan Sukup. Pozzoglu tries to make something happen. Little floater over the head.
Floater.
Good to go. Robertson out to Sukup. weighing up his options offensively. Gives it to Marley Biandolo. Takes on Derek McDonald. Bounce pass to Juice. Gives it back to Declan Sukup. Kicks it out to Robertson for 3. That one looks good, but well short. Luxford trying to make something happen. Kicks it out. Fake shot by the William Hickey. Kicks it out for 3. Max Vitala.
Great ball movement there.
Declan Sukup just being closely guarded there by William Hickey. Marley gives it to Robertson. Sukup inside to Oswald, backs it in, gets the foul and the bucket to go.
Oswald with the bucket. He'll go to the line for 1 bonus. The foul is at number 4 for the Tigers, William Hickey. First personal, 13th foul.
Josh Oswald from the line now for the Rangers. That bonus shot is no good. William Hickey trying to get something going. He's just set a foot out of bounds, though. Will be Rangers ball. Sukup already yelling instructions well within the defensive half before he brings the ball up. Finds Robertson down low, almost unguarded, off the glass. Simple things could be the most effective.
Yeah.
Nick Pozzoglu with a turnaround, puts up the jumper. That one's no good. Excellent effort. Not happy with that one.
Tough call there.
Declan Sukup running the point now for the Rangers. Pass just a little bit low for Robertson, but he bounce passes to Oswald. Fakes the shot, gets it in off the glass on the reverse.
Love that assist by Robertson too.
William Hickey playing on Marley Biandolo, kicks it out
Nice find.
to Luxford. That 3-pointer is no good. Marley Biandolo trying to get the Rangers going now. Sukup up top, gives it back to Marley Biandolo.
Double
Marley
screen.
plays off that double screen, yep. Gives it to Sukup in the corner, who fakes the shot. Shot clock winding down. Robertson will try for 3. That one's good. Long 3 put up by Luxford. Unfortunate there. Good look there on that last shot, but just a little bit too far. And this first quarter draws to a close. The Rangers are up 25 points to 14. Healthy start there for the Rangers.
Great start.
Tigers just lacking a little bit in execution, maybe.
Yeah, I think early they've had some really good looks. They just can't capitalize on the basket. So kudos to Dandenong. I think compared to the women, they've come out ready to play. I think it'll be interesting if they can hold this lead. But I'm not too concerned about the Tigers just yet. I think they can get it together, hopefully. But yeah.
Interestingly enough, their superstar Nick Pozzoglu only has 2 points so far for the game, despite having played that whole quarter. They probably will be missing the presence of Dave Pinau as well, one of their leading scorers for the game. Despite, you know, they're languishing around about mid-table, they've still got a couple of superstars in their roster.
Absolutely. I'm not too worried about it right now. It'll be a great contest, I think.
So where do you need to pick up more so for the Tigers, on the offensive or defensive end? What's going to change the game?
I mean, I could easily say defense. I mean, you know, we spoke about this in the women's game. Defense wins games at the end of the day, but Dandenong are doing a great job finishing and finding the open man. The Tigers are doing a great job. They're just not finishing. So If they get that together, I think they'll be all right.
Priority for the Tigers, yeah, it looks to be just finishing those those easy looks that they get. Will be Tigers ball to get us underway again in this second quarter. Tigers happy to stick with their main three in Lux Vitala and Pazoglu. William Hickey and Derek McDonald finish out that 5 for the Tigers. And for the Rangers, they look to have mixed it up a little bit more. Sukup, Barker, Oswald, Robertson and Frolic on the floor. Pazoglu face to face with Lucas Barker, arguably two of the competition's best guards.
Tough shot.
That shot is no good. Barker on the ball now for the Rangers. Gives it to Robertson, who pulls up for a short range jumper. That one's in and out. Pazoglu claims the rebound. Fakes the pass. Thought he might have been fouled, and he was.
I like the great change of pace. Number 3 just did to the basket. He drew the foul, but that change of pace anytime coming down the floor creates that defense to, you know, adjust in that situation. But he did a great job there by drawing the foul.
First foul for Nathan Guscott. Van Merben checking into the game for William Hickey for the Tigers. 2 shots to Pazoglu. Makes the first one look easy. Gets the second one to go. And Lucas Barker on the ball again for the Rangers. Face to face with Mike Wells on this one. Oswald with the ball up top, gives it to Robertson. Closely defended by Derek McDonald. Drives all the way, almost gets the reverse, but will draw the foul on that one.
Foul is at number 24, Derek McDonald for the Tigers. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, while you were playing for the Rangers, how much was free throws stressed? Is it a key element to a game, or is it?
Of course, you'll get in a point of a game where maybe a free throw makes the difference of winning the game or losing the game. So generally, and even as my dad coached me from a very young age, we always practice foul shots. It was the most important part of our game. If you go to the ring and get fouled, you want to make those 2 free throws. They're free shots. Why not? Pretty simple. So no, they're very important. Definitely in the situation of winning or losing a game. So. Or a championship, even better.
Jeez, that sounds like a tense finish. Championship decided by free throws.
Yeah.
Could
I'd love
happen.
to see that, yeah.
Derek McDonald now calling for some help as the shot clock starts to wind down. He pulls back for 3, gets fouled and gets the bucket. Big time play and has a chance for a 4-point play.
Shot.
3 points count. Foul is at number 35 for the Rangers, Kelly Lupepe.
Kelly Lepepe just giving away the foul on that one there.
Foul. Derek McDonald, 1 shot.
And McDonald makes it a 4-point play for the Tigers. It's huge anytime you can get a foul on a 3-point shot, whether you hit it or miss it. Lucas Barker, once again, face to face with Wells. Plays off the screen from Kelly Lepepe, kicks it off to Declan Sukup for a corner 3, cool as you like.
Lucas does a great job at attacking and finding that open man. I love his game. Great point guard for Dandenong.
Excuse me, that was Nathan Guscott, not Declan Sukup. Pazoglu with a little roll off the fingers, tries to fight for the rebound. Kenyon comes up with the ball. Guscott on the ball now, looks to break quickly, kicks it out to Barker for 3. That one's good.
Wow.
Another one, it might be raining threes here at Dandenong Stadium as the Rangers race out to a 32-20 lead. Derek McDonald on the ball for the Tigers now. Fakes one way, fakes another. Thought about a three-pointer. Nick Pozzoglu now from the top. Pulls back for a long-range jumper. That one's in and out. Kenyon grabs that out of the air.
Stop the ball. Ah.
Pass almost intercepted there. Froling goes all the way. Gets it off the glass.
Pushing that lead out to 14 at the moment.
Rangers have had a very good second quarter so far. Luxford thought about a jump back 3. Pozzoglu will think about it, misses that one though. Barker back on the ball for the Rangers. Gives it back to Froling, backs it in, fakes one way, fakes another, gets it in off the glass.
Back to that left hand.
Yep, same spot. He loves that spot. Does Sam Froling down the low post. We will have another timeout here in the second quarter. Rangers up 36-20. And I think the Rangers are just firing on all cylinders, really.
Lucas on fire, finding the open player. Froling, loving his left hand like I keep saying. I think Tigers just, they're not finishing well. That was from the start of the game. But yeah, Dandenong is just coming out firing. I love it.
Seems they can't miss as well, the Rangers. Everything they put up is just turning to gold at the moment. Shooting 71% from the field, 57% from three-point range. Tigers, on the other hand, are 30% and 27 from 2 and 3-pointers respectively. So finishing definitely high on the priority list for the Tigers, but also stopping the freight train that is the Rangers. That's a very high percentage to be giving away from the field. Tigers getting us underway again. And Rangers still persistent with that high court press, although they seem to be settling now. Pozzoglu out on the wing. Kicks it out to Mason Gaze, who gets his first minutes of game time. Luxford drives the baseline, kicks it out to Wells, pulls up for 3.
Nice
that one's
shots.
good. That'll get him going.
Great shot. Tigers in a zone now.
Interesting when you've got players like Lucas Barker and Kenyon who can put up a shot like that. Rangers seem to be happy playing a bit bigger with their lineup now. Pozzoglu tries to back it in, fakes one way, puts up the shot. That one's no good. Froling the rebound, but he will draw the foul from Pozzoglu as well.
Just can't finish there.
They're not getting any second looks either.
Yeah.
Excellent defensive work from the Rangers.
Yep.
Lucas Barker asking what his teammates can do for him. Froling drives from the top, kicks it out to Guscott for 3. That one's overshot, but Froling the rebound. Kelly Laupepe will get another chance and get it off the glass. Just as I said, that's 3 chances from 1 possession for the Rangers. Pozzoglu gives it to Gaze, gives it to Wells. Bounce pass inside to Melbourne. Backs it in, puts up a one-hander. That one's no good, gets a second chance at it. Laupepe claims that rebound. Gives it to Barker. Barker finds Froling, who lays it off for the jam. Smooth finish. That happened quickly. Pozzoglu with a jam of his own, but he misses. Oh my goodness. If you're left alone like that, you should be finishing those. That's a concerning sign. Lau Pepe with the long three. That one's in and out. Luxford in the face of Lau Pepe. Gets triple
Foul
teamed
there.
almost. Will draw the foul there from, I believe it was Matt Kenyon. Yep.
Fouls on Dandenong Rangers. Number 1, Matt Kenyon, first personal foul. 13th foul for the Rangers and substitutions into both sides. For the Melbourne Tigers, 24, Derek McDonald checks in. And for the Rangers, number 7, Declan Sukup, number 9.
Changes both sides. Derek McDonald checking in. And all but Matt Kenyon being subbed for the Rangers. Oswald Sukup, Lang and Biandolo checking back into the game. Gaze gives it to Wells, out of the wing.
Oh.
Dribbling aggressively, lays it up,
Wow.
almost gets it to go. Just overshoots the mark a little bit. Derek McDonald comes
Steal.
up with a steal. Is he going to lay it up in the face of Kenyon? He does, gets the
Nice
bucket and the
finish.
foul to go.
Great steal.
To the line for 1 bonus. Fellas on number 1 for Dandenong, Matt Kenyon. Second personal foul, 4th team foul.
Despite the Rangers up being up by nearly 20, they are up 4 fouls to 2 as well.
Yeah.
Derek McDonald shooting from the free throw line.
Nope.
Gets that bonus one as well. Sukup now running the point for the Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Shot, the pass is just overshot a little bit for Oswald. It will be a turnover in the middle for the Tigers.
We're going to pick 3 sports and recovery timeout to the Dandenong Rangers.
Rangers not happy with execution perhaps. They're just going to readjust a little bit.
Yep.
They still are up 42 points to the Tigers 26. What are you liking from the Tigers offense so far that they need more of?
It's a hard one here.
I mean, there's only so much about
Yeah,
their offense,
there's-
but
They're not finishing. I can't really speak on. I mean, number 3, he's doing a great job creating. But again, I go back to finishing. It's just, we're getting good looks. Tigers are getting good looks. It's just the finishing factor. But Dandenong here have just got to regroup. I think they're just getting a bit messy here. But regroup, we'll be fine.
yep. As you said, Nick Pizzoglu doing a great job of creating some space and some plays for his teammates. They just need to finish.
Yep, right.
Back at the timeout, Dandenong Rangers 42, Tigers 26.
Sam Froling leading the game so far with 9 points. Vitala for the Tigers, Lucas Barker for the Rangers, both on 8 each. Melbourne pulls up for a short range jumper. That one's good.
Van Mervin, 2 points.
Oswald up top, kicks it out to Biandolo out on the side. Lang tries to drive the baseline, gets heavily defended, but still gets the reverse off the glass.
Timothy Lane, 2 strong. Rangers lead by 16.
Derek McDonald gives it to Gaze. Dishes it off to Wells, who looks to take on all comers, fakes the shot, turns around, that one's no good. Thought he might have been fouled. Sukup looking to press for the Rangers now. Dishes it in to Lang on the inside, 1-2, and that one's good. D-Mac trying to get things going, kicks it out to Melbourne for the corner 3. Good look, but the finish is lacking still for the Tigers. Sukup with the bounce pass to Lang, gives it back to Sukup. Finds Matt Kenyon down low, gets the foul off D-Mac there.
Tigers going to have a tough second half if they continue to not make shots. Dandenong just proving they're the better team right now.
Dandenong will be feeling comfortable.
Absolutely, heading into that second. I think heading into that second half too, they want to be, you know, pushing this lead out so the second half won't be as close, but we'll see what Tigers can pull out. I think they just need to finish shots.
Kenya misses his first, but makes the second. We'll see another sub for the Rangers. After those free throws, Kenyon will take a seat.
And into the Dandenong Rangers, Tyler Robertson.
Zoglu taking a break for the Tigers. D-Mac tries to make something happen, gets stopped there on the line by Tyler Robertson. Tigers hold on to the ball. Melbourne on the inside turns, puts up the floater. That one's good to go.
2 points to a 15 and Melbourne.
Oswald up top now. Long pass, far too long there for Marley Biandolo. And the Rangers turn it over again.
Second turnover like that. Declan Sukup the first turnover, and now Josh Oswald.
Same sort of play as well, just
Yeah,
misplacing
almost,
their
yeah.
passes. Quick check with the score bench, and the referees are good to go again. Wells calling for some order on offense. Hickey up top, tries to drive against Lang, drives the baseline, kicks it out. Wells up top again, drives against everybody. That one's no good. Impressive elevation against someone like Tim Lang as well.
Absolutely.
Marley Biandolo for three-pointers from the corner. That one's good.
3 points.
Mike Wells again running the point for the Tigers. Some good ball movement. Ends up in the hands of Wells again. The Tyler on the ball. Out to Hickey. Hickey pulls up for a long-range three. That one's well short of the mark. You can't afford misses like that.
Substitution in for the Melbourne Tigers, number 3.
20-point difference right now. Oh, second half's going to be tough for the
Definitely.
Tigers. But never say never.
So what do you read, Jig? How do you stop the Rangers? Because they seem to be playing. Oh, okay, you can get an intercept like that.
Yeah, just causing the turnovers, I think.
Blocked on the line there by Lang yet again. There's no getting past the big man tonight. And you were saying about, as I was just about to say, getting the stops just like that.
Yeah, defense. It all comes down to defense. If they can force Dandenong to turn the ball over, it'll give them a quick shot, a fast break, something to get them over this line of the 20 points that they're down. So if they can do that, force turnovers and, finish shots. I keep talking about that, and I probably will talk about that the whole game, hopefully not, but we'll see what happens.
Just a brief stoppage in play, but we are back underway. And an intercept there by Nick Pizoglu, and it will be an unsportsmanlike foul on Tim Lang, as Pizoglu had a clear path to the basket. So he will get 2 shots and possession. Lazy foul there from Tim Lang, I think. Granted, he did make a play for the ball, but
Yes.
it was well beyond his reach. Pizoglu misses the first off the back iron. Takes a deep breath and still misses the second. Matters not too much, you'd hope, as they come up with the possession as well on the back of that unsportsmanlike foul. Luxford back on the ball for the Tigers. Gives it to Derek McDonald. Drives all the way, puts
Nice
it up,
drive.
up and under, and the
Good.
jam there by Nick Pizoglu, taking no chances. Declan Sukup. Happy to let the clock run just a little bit. No look pass there to Josh Oswald. Cool as you like. Long three-pointer. That one will be well off the mark. First half is drawn to a close here at Dandenong Stadium. Rangers firing on all cylinders, playing very well, leading the Tigers 52-32. What did you like from the first half for the Rangers?
For the Rangers.
What was good?
Starting five came out firing. Lucas Barker, of course, pivotal factor in this first half, I think. Ball movement, they're hitting majority of their shots. They're doing a fantastic job. Yeah, I can't wait for the second half, really. It's total opposite of, the women to the men tonight. So hopefully they can keep this lead and not end up like Co or, Geelong that came back from the 22 points on Thursday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what the second half has to bring. We're going to take a short break and bring the second half right here at Dandenong Stadium. Don't go away.
Lucas Barker with 8 points. Joshua
Welcome back, everybody, to this broadcast here at Dandenong Stadium. The second of this doubleheader between the Dandenong Rangers and the Melbourne Tigers. This one a completely different circumstance to the first game, though. The Rangers have got a stranglehold on this one.
Absolutely.
And we're looking forward to what this second half has to bring, Kiara.
Yes.
Tim Lang starts herself up top. Kicks it out to Lucas Barker again. Lucas Barker out to Kenyon. Once again, Lang up top. Tries to drive hard and low. Lucas Barker with the corner three. That one's in and out. Pozzoglu the rebound. Almost spilled there. Pozzoglu will be looking to make an impact this second half, more so than the first. Kelly Laupepe steals it and keeps it inside. Rangers keeping the ball alive. Kenyon on the break, lays it up. Thought he might have gotten fouled. He steps on the line. Will be Tigers' ball.
May have been a foul there. Maybe.
Different ref, different day, maybe. Luxford kicks it out to Pozzoglu. Melbourne on the ball. Gives it to Wells. Vitala trying to make something happen. Low bounce pass, almost thwarted there by Kelly Laupepe. Luxford with the turnaround three-pointer. That one's off the barrier, and will.
Very tough shot in that corner.
Kenyon looking for his options, decides to go at it on his own, gets the three-pointer to go. Melbourne with the ball now. Back to Luxford. Luxford gives it to Vitalo, tries a three-pointer on his own. That one's in and out. And here come the Rangers again. Kenyon gives it to Barker. Little over the head pass to Froling. Drives the baseline, puts up the reverse. Basically unguarded on that one. That was too easy.
Way too easy. If I was Tigers, I would recognize Froling is left-handed. He is going to that left side every single time.
Pozzoglu kicks it out to Wells for three. That one's good. Now the Tigers get going. First points for this second half now. Lucas Barker calling for some help. Plays off the screen of Froling, almost losing his footing there. Laupepe out on the wing. Lang gives it to Kenyon on the inside. Kicks it out to Laupepe as the shot clock winds down to a close.
Rebound. Ooh.
Froling gets the spill. Does it come off the Tigers? It does.
Yep.
Off the back of Mike Wells. The Rangers will get a new 14. Laupepe back to Barker. Closely guarded by Wells this time.
Good finds.
Good find, good finish.
Lucas just caught awareness. I love it. As a point guard, you want somebody on your team like that, just finding the open plays, making the great pass.
His passing ability is second to none, especially his no-look passes. Luxford out to Wells for three. That one's no good. Froling gets a rebound but doesn't get two hands on it. Will be Tigers' ball. And they get a new 24, no, new 14.
Melbourne Tigers into the game number 4, William Hickey.
William Hickey checking back in for the Tigers while Wells takes a break. Long overhead pass. They thought they might have caught a sneaky bucket, but that one's no good. Lucas Barker on the ball, looking to break. Long overhead pass to Kenyon, almost the alley-oop. Vitala kicks it out to Pozzoglu, jumps up for three. That one's no good. Lang plucks it out of the air, gives it to Laupepe.
Struggling to finish there.
Laupepe being surrounded, manages to get the ball out to Kenyon, who thought about three. Gives it to Froling in the post. Jump back, long two, that one's no good. Lang gets the second chance at it though. Gets it in off the glass.
Timothy Lang, the offensive. And the finish. Dandenong
No
69,
bucks out there, just
35.
3 or 4 Tiger players looking at a Danny play, get that rebound.
Just watching him getting another chance.
Whoops.
Lang just losing his footing a little bit. Parker with the jump back three. That one's no good. Hickey comes up with the rebound. Overhead pass to Luxford. Tries to find
Turnovers.
Vitala, but the turnover thwarted there by Lucas Barker forcing that one. Barker kicks it out to Froling out of the wing, gives it to Lang on the inside. Turnaround, fade away.
Controlling inside to Timothy Lang, 2 points for the Rangers. 18-point lead.
And I'll tell you what, the Rangers just look too good
Yeah, way
tonight.
too good.
Got to wonder where this team was against Ballarat, where they let the game completely escape them in the first 3 quarters of basketball.
Yep.
Three-pointer is good there by William Hickey. Tim Lang now with the jump back three, in and out. Pozzoglu claims that rebound, but he's close, too closely guarded by Matt Kenyon.
A little bit of a foul there, so.
Yeah, a little bit too much. And timeout to the Melbourne Tigers. We've got only 6 points on the board for this quarter. They've really got to put a stop to that Rangers freight train.
Yeah, they do. They're just missing shots. I hate to keep saying it, I'm going to keep saying it, but Dandenong's just coming out, you know, I think they've got this game in the, as we say in America, in your bag.
In the bag.
So, Tigers will definitely need to go back and look at the film and see where they went wrong, but again, missing shots, so what can you do? You have those nights as a player too. It's very frustrating. But there's one more quarter to go, so we're okay.
Still a great showing as well from the Rangers, just offensively.
Yeah.
Some of their moves have been fantastic.
Really happy with it.
And so is the coaching staff at Dandenong. Darren Perry back the first time in a couple of weeks. He was away at the Under-18 Championships. But as I said, he's happy with the Rangers' progress. He's making some wholesale changes once again. Oswald, Biondolo, both Biondolos, and Robertson checking back into the game. Melbourne kicks it out to Vitala. Vitala face to face with Marley Biondolo. Puts it up in the face of Josh Oswald.
2 points, number 6, Max.
Little step back there.
Declan Sukup out wide for the Rangers now. Gives it to Juice and Biondolo, back to him.
I would definitely pressure this group for Dandenong, forcing those turnovers. Oh, nice finish.
Declan Sukup, 2 points.
Slicing through the defense there like butter. Pozzoglu trying to make something happen. Defended by Juice and Biondolo. Gets the foul on the shot.
Rangers number 5, Juice and Biondolo. First person to foul, second team foul. He's one of the new players to check in for Dandenong. Juice and Biondolo, Declan Sukup and Joshua Oswald onto the floor.
Pozzoglu gets the first one to go.
Pozzoglu, 2 for 2.
And the second one is good too. Marley Biondolo on the ball. Nearly sent Hickey back in there.
He did almost.
Sukup working off that double screen. Gives it to Juice and Biondolo down low. Gets it before the buzzer. Nice little finish there.
Rangers lead by 25.
Van Merben tries for his own three-pointer. That one's good. Nice finish there from Merben. Tigers need a little bit more of that action to get them going. First and foremost, they need to stop.
Absolutely.
Marley just calling for some help. Josh Oswald backs it in, turns around, puts it up, one-hander off the glass.
With the dance steps, Rangers up by 24.
Melbourne with the overhead pass to Pazoglu, gives it inside to Hickey. Luxford trying to make something happen, kicks it out to Melbourne.
Wow.
Pulls up for a jump shot. That one's no good. Good look though. Robertson now with the rock for the Rangers. Gives it to Sukup. Just seeming to run into a brick wall there on defense. Juicin Bendola puts up a long two. Luxford trying to turn up the heat, pump the acceleration. Juicin gets the steal, kicks it over to Marley, who will surely finish this one. Puts down the one-handed jam, does Marley. Didn't know he could do that.
I actually didn't either. I really didn't.
Nice backdoor there by Pazoglu, but kicks it out to Luxford. That one's no good. Josh Oswald coming up with the goods for the Rangers, and Marley with the ball yet again. Another strong finish. Nope, he kicks it out to Robertson. Finds its way to Sukup.
Ah, can't finish.
Just unfortunate on that final product there. Pazoglu kicks it out. The three-pointer is short yet again. That's another chance going begging for the Tigers.
Yeah. Missing a lot of shots.
Play slowing down just a little bit, but Tyler Robertson gets the foul and the bucket. Cool as you like. Almost a little bit too easy there. Foul there on Vitala. Rangers with a real stranglehold on this game.
Substitution in for the Tigers, number 13, Reece Bray, number 24, Derek McDonald.
Tyler Robertson from the charity stripe. The bonus is no good. Tigers must keep the ball rolling, however. Reece Bray checking into the game for the first time. Juicin Bendola coming up with another steal. It was as though the Tigers passed it to him. Marley to Juicin. Back to Marley. Thought about a three-pointer. Tyler Robertson will think about three-pointers. That one's off the back iron.
Second chance.
We enter the final minute here in this last quarter. Josh Oswald with a nice mid-range jumper. That one's cool as you like it. And the Tigers, if anything, they just look deflated.
They really do. Even just looking at the bench, they're just no energy. I mean,
They don't look tired. They just look just deflated, yeah. Shot's no good. Bray kicks it back out to McDonald for three. That one's good to go.
Doing what he does best.
Yep. Cuts it back to 27 points.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's still a bit hard to say that, yeah. Rangers happy to hold up play a little bit as the clock winds down here in the third quarter. Marley puts it in off, tries to put it in off the glass. Pazoglu trying to press hard now for the Tigers. Puts up the layup before the buzzer. That one's no good. End of the third, the Rangers are up 75 points to the Tigers 48. And the Tigers just seem to have no answers for the Rangers.
They don't at all, and it's just, I didn't expect it, to be honest, but they're struggling right now. They've struggled from the start to hit shots, and Dandenong's just doing a bloody brilliant job today. Tonight. They just come ready to play. I think just hitting shots, making great passes, rebounding, running the floor, defensive stops. You can't get any better than that, honestly.
Just to give you folks watching a bit of an idea, Samson Froling leads the way with 11, but Josh Oswald, Matt Kenyon and Tim Lang all on 10 points for the Rangers. Kelly Laupepe, Tim Lang on 5 rebounds, Matt Kenyon 8 rebounds, Declan Sukup 7 assists, Lucas Barker 4 assists. They're just all over the floor. There's no one Ranger that stands out above the rest, which is really impressive considering the scoreline. For the Tigers, Derek McDonald leads the way with 10 points. Vitala also 10 points. Pozoglu 8 points and 6 rebounds, 3 assists, but not much else going on for the Tigers.
Not at all.
This has been a completely different game to the first one, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
For the Rangers, that is. Still
Yeah.
similar in, I guess, a stranglehold in that game. Tigers ladies just had it all over from the second quarter, really. And I think you called it earlier on in the game. The Rangers did all the hard work in the first half and then setting themselves up for an easy finish.
Right.
And it's just getting easier as the
Yeah.
game goes on.
Absolutely. They built they established their momentum at the beginning of the game, and it just continued into the third and now into the fourth. I mean, Tigers have a very hard task on them to try and get this ball game, but you never know.
You never know. Crazier things have happened, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely.
It's very unlikely, but hey, you gotta be optimistic sometimes. So.
Still 10 minutes to go here in this one. Is it too much to ask for the Rangers to crack 100 points?
Oh, I think they can do it. I have absolute faith in the Dandenong Rangers.
Assuming they still bring the fire. Nick Pozoglu, hard drive, dishes it out to Melbourne. Doesn't get that one to go. Pozoglu fights for the scraps though. And the shot will be waved off. There will be a foul called on the baseline. Tim Lang copying that one on the chin for the Rangers.
Third personal, first team foul. Tigers ball.
And William Hickey trying to get something going for the Tigers now. Crosses one way, fakes another, puts up the mid-range jumper. That one's just a bit unlucky, I think. Lau Pepe comes up with the board. And Barker quick to take command of his offense once again. Gives it to Guscott. And Lau Pepe out on the right wing. Gives it back to Barker up top. Looks for Guscott, who will take a three. That one's just a bit short. Frolling the rebound though. And another second chance here for the Rangers. Gets stopped there by William Hickey. Impressive little thwart there. Pozoglu again trying to get his side going. Hickey kicks it out. Corner three is no good. Guscott trying his luck off the board. Yeah, that one's good.
Nathan Guscott, 2 points, Rangers.
Respray on the ball now for the Tigers. They try to mix it up, trying to find some answers, some scores from somewhere. And that pass again to no man's land. No communication on the part of the Tigers for the time being. Lucas Barker comfortable to just bring it up slowly. Lau Pepe out on the left wing. Gives it down to Samson Frolling low. In off the glass, surely, as you'd like. And you've called it. He loves that spot. He loves cutting in from the left. Lucas Barker now on the receiving end of a Hail Mary. That one's good. Hickey on the ball now for the Tigers. Plays off the screen set by Melbourne. Fakes one way, goes another. Tries to put up a reverse, it's no good. Frolling out to Lucas Barker. Gives it back to Frolling, who lays it up off the glass, left hand. Might have to call it his lucky left.
Yeah. Dandenong just way too good this game.
Few more baskets. They could race out to a 40-point lead here at Dandenong Stadium. Derek McDonald tries to lay it up, flicks it out to Melbourne instead. Hickey tried to pull up for three. He will draw the foul though. Foul there on Tim Lang.
Fourth personal foul, second team foul, substitution in for the Melbourne Tigers. Number 14, Mason Gaze.
Mason Gaze checking in for William Hickey. Pozzoglu getting play started again. Derek McDonald on the ball now, trying to make something happen for his Tiger side. Ball finds its way to Pozzoglu, pulls up for a jumper.
Nice.
That one's good.
2 points, Nick Pozzoglu.
Rangers still up by 33 points. And they turn it over just like that as well. Nick Pozzoglu on the ball once again. Tries to throw it up in the face of Froling. Tried to take him on. Drew the foul though.
Oh my goodness.
That could have been a huge play.
He wasn't backing down either.
Nope. Both players wanted to come to the party. Pozzoglu makes the first of his 2 free throws. Gets the second one to go as well.
Substitution for the Melbourne Tigers into the game.
Wells checking back into the game for Reese Bray, it looks like. Lucas Barker spins one way. Closely defended there by Mike Wells. Laying with a little overhead pass to Froling. Again, in off the glass, once again. Just too good from that low post. Pozzoglu pulls up for 3. That one's well overcooked, and Froling the rebound. Froling with a hard pass to Pepe, who puts it in off the glass. And the Rangers just look like everything they're throwing up is turning to gold at the moment.
Absolutely everything.
Wells cuts low, dishes it out to Pozzoglu, throws up a little floater. Melbourne, the rebound, second chance is no good. Lucas Barker, the rebound. Tim Lang throws up a 3, and that one's good. And Lucas Barker says, ice in his veins. Tim Lang with a sly dab there too. What a show the Rangers are putting on tonight. Wells pulls up for 2, and that one's good.
2 points, number 7, Michael Wells.
Lucas Barker wasting no time with the long overhead pass to Lang. He will draw the foul though on Mike Wells. Absolute incredible effort from the Rangers. 78% from the field.
I think it's been all 10 plays, honestly.
Both sides in for the Melbourne Tigers, number 6, Maxwell Batala.
Everybody's
Into the
done
range, number
something.
1, Matt Kenyon. Number 9, Joshua Oswald.
Rangers have got 5 players in double digits for scoring. As Matt Kenyon comes up with the rebound on that free throw attempt. Guscut with a bounce pass to Lang, puts it up. That one's in.
Lang, 2 points. Rangers lead by 39.
And once again, no single Rangers player standing out too much from another, with the exception of Sam Froling, who's 17 points. 7 rebounds, but the workload's evenly balanced with the Rangers.
Absolutely.
Tim Lang on 13, Lucas Barker, Oswald, and Matt Kenyon on 10 points each. And they're dominating the rebounds as well. Kenyon on 8, Froling on 7, Pepe 6, Tim Lang 5. For the Tigers, Nick Pozzoglu leading the way, but not to a huge extent. 12 points, 7 rebounds, still a decent shift from him, although not as high as you'd expect given his season so far.
Absolutely, yeah. Ooh.
So it's now just a matter of time before they hit the big century.
Yeah.
As the second free throw attempt is good. Kenyon out to Sukup, who gives it to Robertson for 3. That one's off the back iron. Melbourne takes the rebound, gives it to Wells. Vitala back on the ball, face to face with Sukup. Gives it to Melbourne, who pulls up for a long range two. That one's good.
2 points, Van Melbourne for the Tigers.
A lot of questions will be asked from this Melbourne Tigers squad.
A lot of questions.
I suppose the first one is where did you go?
Yeah.
Josh Oswald with the long corner two. That one's also good to go. As the Rangers are up now, 95 to 58.
Ouch.
Yep.
I think it all started the first half. It just, Dandenong just came out ready to play the second. It's just plain and simple.
Just snowballed from their first half efforts. Mike Wells pulls back for a jumper three, and that one's no good. Sukup dribbles behind the back, gives it to Kenyon. Kenyon back to Sukup, back to Kenyon once again. Just weighing up their options. Happy to play keepings off or hot potato, whichever you like. Shot clock beginning to wind down for the Rangers. Robertson puts it up, gets stopped there by Mason Gaze. Derek McDonald gives it to Vitala. Gives it to Gaze, who's going to jump up for three. That one's just a bit too much. Robertson takes that rebound. And the Rangers are very happy to slow things down and play things the way they like.
Yep, half court.
Oswald with the low pass, but comes off the foot of Derek McDonald. Will be Rangers ball from the baseline.
Substitution in for Dandenong, number 12, Marley. Substitution for the Melbourne Tigers, number 13, Reese Bray checks in.
Some subs for the Tigers as Reese Bray checks back into the game. Tyler Robertson with a baseline cut, and we'll get the foul as well.
Foul is on number 15, Van Melbourne for the Tigers. Second personal foul, second team foul.
I think this is 3 very long minutes for the Tigers right now.
You could argue a long quarter, really, because it's been nothing but Rangers tonight.
Yep.
Tyler Robertson gets that first one to go. Second one is good also. Mike Wells gives it to Vitala up top. See what the Tigers can bring here in the last few minutes, if anything.
Ooh.
Just like that, Wells drives hard, gets it in off the glass.
Where was that the first half? Come on.
Rangers lead by 37.
Long overhead pass to Marley Gondola, who keeps it in, gives it to Jewson. That long overhead pass again to Robertson.
My goodness.
They need to keep things under control here, the Rangers. Sukup dishes to Marley Biondolo, fakes the three-pointer. Gives it back to Sukup on the inside. That one bounces around. Is unlucky not to go in. And a foul on, I believe, Declan Sukup there.
Foul is on Rangers number 5.
Juice and Biondolo, okay. Not sure what the referee saw, but that's okay.
2 shots to come.
Darren Perry saying, run some offense there.
Max Vitalo's 2 from 2 from the line. A quick look ahead in the fixtures for both these sides. Melbourne Tigers play again next Saturday against the struggling Southern Sabres at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre. Dandenong Rangers play host to the Eltham Wildcats at the same time. Tyler Robertson for 3. And just like that, the Rangers have cracked 100 points for today's game. And it couldn't get any worse, I think, for the Tigers. Long range 2 by Melbourne gets that one to go. Rangers just happy to throw the ball around and put up some shots to kill off the last few minutes. Marley Bendolo pops up for 3. That one's good to go as well.
Rangers 103, Tigers 64.
Total blowout tonight.
Yep.
Happy for the Rangers, but very disappointing for the Tigers.
3-point attempt there by Mason Gaze is no good. Marley Bendolo gives it to Suka. Dishes out to Tyler Robertson for 3. Yet again, it's raining threes. The Rangers are up 41 points now. Mike Wells gets the finger roll to go.
Rangers lead by 40 points.
You'd imagine it's going to be a lot more of that, just keeping the ball off and putting up another 3. Tyler Robertson, that one's just unlucky, in and out.
45 seconds left.
Last 30 seconds winding down here at Dandenong Stadium. Dandenong have made a huge statement in tonight's game. Unfortunate for their women's side who couldn't make it 2 from 2. They'll go back to the drawing board. But the Rangers men will be happy with their efforts, their teamwork, and their shooting has just been nothing short of incredible tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game. Rangers getting it done, 106-66, a monster 40-point differential in today's game, leading the way for the game. As we said, there was no certainty in terms of leaders as the workload was shared, but Sam Froling finished with 17, Tyler Robertson, who put on a show from 3-point range, 16, Tim Lang 16, Josh Oswald 12, Lucas Barker 10 for the Rangers, Kenyon pulling in 10 rebounds, Froling 7, Kelly LaPepe 6 for the Tigers. Most of their big name, their starting 5s rather, Max Vitala, Nick Pozzoglu 14 and 12, Van Merben 11, as did Mike Wells and Derek McDonald finishing with 10 points. Van Merben 7 rebounds with Nick Pozzoglu as well on 7. What can we say about today's game that hasn't already been said?
There's not a lot to say. Dandenong just came out ready. I loved it. Tigers will have to go back to the drawing board and practice a little more on their shots, I think. But yeah, very happy with Dandenong's effort tonight. A huge difference to the men and women tonight for Dandenong, actually. But very happy they got the win and on to the next game.
On to the next game. The Tigers will look to bounce back against the struggling Sabres, while Dandenong will play host to the Eltham Wildcats, and no doubt a welcome return for Beck Cole in the Rangers women's lineup. Thank you for your company tonight, Kiara. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Chris.
And thanks for those watching at home. This is Chris and Kiara signing off from Dandenong Stadium.